yes. Was it meant to be Veilguard today? Kind of? But the EA app has decided to be down, and I can't do any of the sim stuff. I can't do any Veilguard-ish. The app, EA Play is just down. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. If it's still closed, we'll do the Inzoi, I guess, but I thought I'd jump on Love and Deep Space again, because why not? Why not? Let's get back to our bros. Our little bros.
You won't be able to get behind me with this speed.
Bop.
You need to go faster.
What? In fact, it doesn't say that nickname annoys me.
To explain the rules of your new spinning game. Winning or losing doesn't matter when I'm with you.
Oh, very cute. Okay.
Aren't you going to explain the rules of your new spinning game?
No.
Winning or losing doesn't matter when I'm with you.
We are not Silas. We are not. So look. There we go. Stream manager. There we go, I need to check on my comments one minute. We'll be streaming until 10 tonight, so pretty short stream today. I was debating on whether to do it or not, and then the EA app decided to go, heh, bye. It's good. It was like, no, I don't feel like it today. I'm out. Actually, I do need to get my girl looking gorgeous. I've got the Honor Kindness pin, no. I'll leave that pin. I won't be streaming in October because I will be going to another concert. Wow, when does this girl not stop?
It's nice to see you again.
Aww. Right,
Every time we meet, I collect another gem. I have 7 now. We can use these to summon anything you want.
Stop. Okay, what was I gonna do? Is this? Not feeling random requests from strangers. I have no idea who they are in Discord. Right, let's go to Silas, give ourselves a little bit of a makeover. I'm gonna give her the hair that she has, because oh my gosh, does it look gorgeous on her? I don't know why, but this whole look. Girl. Wait. Gotta wait to make it more perfect. Oh my gosh. Crying in a ditch. Oh, I don't have that type of money. I don't have that type of money. But this type of money? Oh. She is giving rich girly with a lot of money. If we did that, no. That's really pretty. I don't have that though, but these are all locked now, I think. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Look at her. I don't think I like that one as much. I think that's really cute. That's cute. I like that. That's really pretty. We love a stylish girly. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here to do story. Yes. Should I go back to Magnum Opus and have a look and see what she looks like, that hairstyle? I don't know, but Silas is looking very dapper today. We will give him that. Story. We were on the final of Xavier's one, weren't we? Oh, it's so warm in here. Like I said, I'm going to be away in a bit of October, but apart from that, we'll be streaming a lot because my schedule has suddenly become more free. So, gotta get back on the streaming stuff. This fills my mind and strips away my senses. Suddenly, it's as if a rift splits the space. It ushers us into a burst of gentle light and fresh air. After several long seconds, the discomfort fades. I slowly open my eyes. Everything comes into focus, and there it is, standing serenely just a couple of meters away. We're back in the research center. My senses return to my body. I scramble to my feet and frantically search for Xavier.
You're struggling to find me, huh?
Oh! A familiar voice calls out from behind. I turn and see Xavier leaning against a nearby wall. A bright red light at his neck flickers a few times before settling down under my worried gaze. That light is flashing and you still want to crack a joke?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
He opens his palm and hands me the aether core fragment. It glows.
For its sake, sit with me for a bit.
Oh, Xavier. Him and Zane are battling for third place is my favourites. I tend to never have peace with my top 3 in any game or any like group that I've liked has always been so chaotic. I'm like, I like this character. So at the beginning it was like Raphael, Xavier, Silas, Zane, Caleb, and now it's Raphael, Silas, Zane, Xavier, Caleb, or it's either Raphael, Silas, Xavier, Zane, Caleb. I don't know. Don't know. That is my honest question. I have no clue how this list has got an absolute wreck. It is so bad. It's like, I like this character, then that character, then that character, then this one, then this one, then this one. Right.
I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ. The police will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes.
Guys, I'm gonna put this on hold while I plug my fan in because I am so warm, guys. I am so warm. Right, we're back with with Xavier. This is Silas. We're not back with Silas. We don't have much time. We need to... I was about to get up, but he grabs my arm.
Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes.
Damn it. Stop making you put me into the... Ah! I feel a cold touch on my ear after Xavier pulls out a pair of wireless earbuds.
There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again.
Oh gosh. Xavier. Buddy. Buddy. He is really trying to get to my top 3. Bunny boy. Who invites a girl to listen to music with wireless earbuds? Xavier, because he is a bunny boy.
Hmm?
Oh! You should have offered me wired earbuds. That way we'd be close enough that we can't drift apart. Riz. Honestly, Celia, smart.
I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you. And I wouldn't, even if I could.
Sake. Man, stop it. I'm crashing out over Xavier. Today I was like, okay, I've got my top 3 now. It's gonna be fine. We've got Raphael, Silas, Zane, Xavier. Now they're just gonna switch again. This fucking game. Outside the skylight, another morning dawns. He's just too sweet and spicy at times. As Xavier expected, updating the intel and what happened on campus is as tough as tracking down the Wanderer. After leaving Princeton University, Xavier unsurprisingly retreats to his bedroom. Meanwhile, I return to the association with the Aether Core fragment. After a brief mission report, Captain Jenner warns me about our recklessness, but also commands us for successfully completing the mission. With the order to return home and rest, I time my visit to line up with Xavier's recharging period. I bring supplies to the 6th floor. After several rings, Xavier finally approaches the door, his hair all tousled. Aww.
You're finally back.
You look like you just woke up. Why are you speaking as if you've been waiting for a while?
Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long?
He effortlessly reaches behind me and takes my plastic bag.
It felt like forever.
Fuck's sake. This bloody rabbit boy. Stop! Stop. He's such a little bubby.
It felt like forever.
He's such a little bubby. I slip on my slippers and head to the living room. Xavier is already intently unpacking the bag full of food next to the coffee table. He pulls out 2 food boxes from the plastic bag and removes their packaging.
Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there?
You needed to recharge, so someone had to return the Aether Core fragment, right?
Right. Thanks, partner.
Oh, Captain Jenner wanted me to relay a message to you.
What is it?
With mashed potatoes still in his mouth, Xavier looks so well, the spoon is out between his He's so fun, Goofy. It's a warning. She said if you deliberately put her team members in danger again, She won't let you off the hook.
Got it. I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me.
Xavier, buddy, what? In that brief silence, Xavier lowers his gaze and eats his mashed potatoes one spoonful at a time.
Did Prestara University say anything?
Surveillance and witness protection are ongoing, but we still haven't found Soren.
If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will.
He casually talks about it, but his words carry a mixture of indiscernible emotions. I decide not to dwell on it. You don't know where he's gone either.
Nope.
As I reflect upon everything, the vague, tangled clues pile up and cast a large shadow between the clear image of Soren. Getting out of this precarious situation unscathed isn't something he could accomplish on his own. Only a few words could pull that off. Who's supporting him? After finishing a box of mashed potatoes, Xavier retrieves a stack of documents and a sealed bag from the coffee shop, from under the coffee table. There we go. Inside the sealed bag is a tiny button-sized device. I can't help but pick it up. What is this?
Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over.
Oh, okay.
Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations.
So this little thing is the culprit behind the Ranma's malfunction, and even the tool Soren used to lure in the Wanderer.
Yes.
The room falls silent again. I follow the train of my thoughts and speak up. Can you also use that device to recreate a plane of existence and overlap it with reality? You mentioned earlier that this is something only your people know about.
That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff.
Xavier calmly says. I nod and put the sealed bag back on the table. Who can help him make that? Xavier doesn't respond immediately. Instead, he pushes the stack of documents towards me.
Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know.
Okay.
It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions.
As always, Xavier doesn't explain. It's as if he is already at the finish line with the answers. He's quietly waiting to see if I'll join him or choose a different path. However, I'm not content with following his lead this time. I place my hand over his and stop the documents he's pushing towards me in their track. I'll read these later. Xavier, I'd rather trust what you have to say right now. After a brief pause, Xavier purses his lips and finally meets my intense gaze.
It's ever.
Oh, of course it is. Sip of suspicion. Sip of utter suspicion. It's always freaking ever. Some of the backtrackers are also involved. They know everything you know, and they've had their eyes on you for some time, right?
Yes.
That makes them our common enemy then. But besides the leaves rustle as the wind slips through the gap in. Outside, the leaves rustle as the wind slips through the gap in the window. The curtains flutter. I as Shadow merges with Xavier's, and it feels like the impenetrable door in his heart has opened slightly. Oh. This time we're finally standing on the same side. That was cute. I liked that. It was adorable. I think we finished our chapter for our bunny boy. There we have. Right, what have we got now? Okay, we've got some more world underneath stuff down here. Okay. Just quickly skim through these bad boys. There we go. Got some new ones. Got one more that we haven't unlocked. Oh, it's 250, which is not bad. I think we just need one more. So we nearly finished the world underneath stuff, which is not bad. When only we remain in the meeting room, Jenna pauses before activating her watch.
There's more. I couldn't talk about it during the meeting, but it's something you need to know.
Okay, her voice has changed. I don't like this voice. A message is transmitted to my watch at her gesture. The words, "Ever secret investigation report," float in front of me.
A line in there involves what happened at your house that day.
Oh, we're jumping straight into it, boys.
Anyway, I've sent it to your Hunter's Watch. You can read it when you're home.
Understood. Oh shoot, we're getting more lore. Thick clouds swallow the remaining patches of sky. It's dark now, and the wind seeps away the last remnants of the sunset. All that remains is a bleak white. The weather forecast said there would be heavy rain. At some point, the streets have become quiet. It's as if people sense the approaching storm and are now hiding. I can see lightning in the distance as it flashes under a cloud. Thunder roars closer. I should go home. As I am about to move, a sound presses against my heart like a string, sending a shiver down my spine. Oh. Oh, what are we getting? Okay. What's going on, Sil? Again? Oh. My heart responds to that eye. The world around me fades. The call I hear becomes clearer. It's behind that, somewhere in the distance, lies the power of the Aethical. That's not spooky at all, guys. Damn, okay. Alright. I'm just like, yum. Rafi! Let's go back to Raphael, everybody. Gosh, that was a long chapter. Dear gosh. I do need to go through some of the big stories on stream as well, but we'll do that when we finish Love and Deep Space. I'll do like a special stream where I go through sort of all the stories I haven't gone through, like Catch 20. If I gone through Catch 22 with you guys? No, I haven't. Where I go through like Catch 22, wedding banners, things like that. And all the secret times.
Don't underestimate the power.
So I mainly do those off camera
Why don't
to
we get
claim
creative?
gems and things like that.
Sounds like
But
a plan.
I do want to do
3, 2,
all the
1,
content
dodge.
sort of in one stream
Careful. Is it her?
before we move on back to
nothing.
Wizardess for a little bit. We could probably do it in
This is
slow
all
things
too
to do
easy.
Not even a
Live in
challenge.
Deep Space and then start Wizardess as well. And then we can come back to lads if there's any banners and things like that. If I have time to, I'm still going to be playing the game pretty much off camera. That is the goal, is that I'll be playing this game very much more off camera. However, if any main story things get released, or if I have time to cover any new cards or anything like that, if I get anything new like that sounds interesting, I'll be keeping my finger on the pulse to see what's going on. And if we get any new interesting content, like the beach banners or any like myths or things like that, I'll come back and always, you know, again, I will be playing off camera. This game has captivated me a bit too much to not just abandon it straight after the main
Everything will
story.
turn to ashes.
But I'm not going to be streaming
Why don't
all
we
of
get
it because
creative?
I do want to be.
Sounds like a plan.
I am not fully a Love and Deep Space
I
creator.
need you.
I'm like
That's your
a streamer. I'm like a variety streamer, and my goal is to get through other Otome games as well, like such as Tears of Demis, Mr. Love, things like that.
Can we throw it into the... Why don't we get creative?
Also with the
Sounds like a
Genius
plan.
ones as well. We do have Wizardess Heart we need to get through. That's probably the next one we will go through
Bring it on. I need you.
after
That's your
we
wish.
finish the main story in Lads.
This is all too easy.
Not even a challenge.
So I think we have Caleb's story, and then we have the newer one, which is Death and Rebirth. And hopefully they release one for Raphael and Xavier by the time we finish Death and Rebirth, but I can't guarantee that that's going to be the case. Because we're getting through all this quite quickly. Yeah, we've got Virgin Skyward, Homecoming Wings, and we've got Death and Rebirth. So we've got Homecoming Rings that we're going... Homecoming Wings that we're going through now, which has got 2, and then Death and Rebirth has about 4. So we'll go through Vanishing Skyward. I think we were here, so I'm gonna let that download. So yeah, that is the Otome side of the Twitch. Will be finishing this and then going on to Wizardess Heart, and then we'll come back, check in with lads every now and then if there's a new story, anything like that, and I'll intertwine it with whatever current Otome game we're doing as well. Because lads is our main, but the main will change over eventually. So yeah, that's the current plan. I will be, again, playing the game off camera probably quite a bit. Oh, here we go.
Don't be afraid. It's all right. From now on, we'll be living together.
Oh,
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Yes,
I think we were halfway through
Starting
this and then we
today.
went back.
I'll be your grandma.
Oh, Grandma? In the void, I see everything is like a painting. White background that is seconds away from being drowned in a sea of colour. There's one exception, the figure standing before me who's strikingly clear. You? Who are you?
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you.
Oh. He holds my hand with a radiant smile, his eyes gleam with
I'm
sunlight.
Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Oh, this boyo. Oh, hello. My mind returns to the present. All I can see is a greyish white glow with a metallic chill. Caleb sits opposite me. He reaches for the first aid kit as he holds my wrist, which has marks from the restraints earlier.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out.
This tender care is completely different from the cold, intimidating facade he wore in the interrogation room. Oh yeah, we got interrogated last time we jumped back, before we jumped back.
What's up?
I need to be sure, is that really you?
You still can't believe I'm back?
No. He gently holds my hand.
Do I need to do a formal introduction?
No. Leave me alone. He meets my gaze and his voice softens as mirth appears in his eyes.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
And you're back after you nearly shot somebody. As familiar words and voice are truly unique, I exhale, my racing heart finally calming down. You were scary in that interrogation room, but now... I shake my bandaged wrist and then slam my hand down on the bed next to Caleb. When he's about to stand up, I get in his way again. It's my turn to interrogate you. Stu, why didn't you contact me? You survived, why didn't you contact me? And you're a colonel now?
Well...
Yeah, why did you not? He turns to look out the window. The night sky resembles a dark, flowing
if
river.
I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned.
Abandoned?
That's just how things work, Pipsqueak. So, I couldn't contact you. I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again.
Caleb isn't exactly interested in explaining, so I don't press him. What matters is that he's alive. What happened after the explosion? The police and the Hunters Association had said...
I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest. When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the ether core.
So you already knew it?
I just knew. That's all.
How's Grandma? If you're here, she must be okay too. She must be okay too, right? No.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you.
As Caleb's gaze loses some of its light, the faint hope in my heart breaks.
Alright, let's move on. You might start crying again if we don't. We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up.
Caleb closes the first aid kit and stands up. He returns it to the cupboard.
After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax? You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He suggested solitary confinement with a traitor you captured.
Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brain.
Oh. Caleb, you're being really strict.
Strict? Me?
No, 100% no. No. His armband shines, maintaining his stern expression. Caleb returns to my side.
I haven't even disciplined you. And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks?
How is that her problem? He helps me off the bed, cradling my injured wrist. He inspects my body from my shoulders down to my waist.
Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live at HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around.
Okay, I guess that works. Awesome, but I'm still a traitor of the fleet to the fleet. It must be weird if I'm suddenly accompanying a colonel everywhere. He lowers my wrist and taps on the other one. Understanding his intentions, I turn to let him check my back. It'd draw more attention. Some people might even question your authority.
Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleet mates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up?
I don't know what you're wanting, mate. Once the inspection is done, Caleb moves over to face me.
Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant.
Okay, I guess that works. Oh, so you wanted me to use your influence anyway?
It's an order.
Okay, promotion. Yay. Okay. He chuckles, taking off his hat, he places it on my head.
The colonel's whereabouts are classified. The same goes for the people around him.
Say.
If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband.
Oh yeah, gravity and stuff. Caleb's personal aircraft carries us away from Skyhaven's main island, and we go to the surrounding guard stations. Golden sunlight traces the crystalline lines across the viewport. In the cramped cockpit built for two, I tell him everything that happened when we were separated for several months. The researchers being killed one after another, the documents Grandma left behind, and the Aether core within me. Since Operation Aether ordeal and the Spatum core are confidential, I admit the details related to the Association's investigation. Caleb, the one who's pulling the strings, is Ever. Behind his goggles, Caleb's gaze is unreadable. He grips the control stick and expertly guides the plane through the clouds. I understand, let me deal with it for now. Okay, interesting. Ah. 10 minutes later, the scenery... Oh, let's see how long have I done on the stream. Right. 10 minutes later, the scenery projected from the starship's camera shifts into a floated, fragmented island. The starship slowly descends and passes through an invisible barrier surrounding the landmass. In front of us is a spacecraft-shaped building.
Here we are.
Okay. We've arrived! We're home! Haha! The light glow of the entrance lamp disperses the darkness. The entire room is flooded with light. That's my magnum sun. I hang my bag in the closet by the entrance before running my hand along the cabinet. Look at all this dust, Caleb. You didn't invite me over just so I could clean your house, right?
This place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty. Move.
Holding a few jackets he took from my luggage, he lightly nudges my foot.
Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, actually, hold on a sec.
After tossing my jacket aside, he takes my finger and presses it on the door's lock.
How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks?
Hunters don't get summer or winter vacations. Captain Jenna let me take some time off, but it's not because I don't have anything to do. Don't have anything better to do.
I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
New fingerprint entry completed.
Pick a bedroom you like.
How many does this place have if you're asking me to pick one? I allow Caleb into the living room. The house is spacious, nearly empty in fact. The decor is simple and consists of muted colours. It's devoid of life. Caleb, are you planning to live in Skyhaven?
Why do you ask?
Doesn't this mean we'll be separated again?
You don't want that to happen, right?
I'll be busy since I'm a hunter. I'm just giving you a heads up in case you'll miss me. After navigating through several doorways, I stumble across a bedroom with comfortable lighting. I stopped before it.
Yeah. Without our wanderer-chasing hunter, we'd all be doomed.
Caleb leans against the doorway and looks inside.
Do you like this room?
It seems cozy.
Okay, then.
It's like, damn, I wanted that room. Goodness sake, how dare you. His lips curl into that familiar teasing smile as he heads towards the kitchen.
Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it.
AKA Caleb. Really? I catch up to Caleb and jump, wrap my arms around his neck. Make all your specialties. Braised pork, sweet and sour fish, pork chips, pork chops.
Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite.
My weight on him, with my weight on him, Caleb pivots before putting me down.
You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine.
Damn it! Thought you said choose a freaking room, bud. Yum. Love some good squoosh. Some good squeesh. Some good squeeze. How many are there in this chapter? How many are there? There's this one. Pop. How many are there? After dinner, Caleb insists on clearing the table himself. He tells me to rest and he'll get my bedroom ready soon. I hesitate for a moment before deciding to ask him about the explosion incident. No, not that. Boobaya. What? As I reach the terrace, thunder roars from outside. The sound alone makes me jump. Maybe it's because we're closer to the sky here. Seeing Caleb's busy figure, I calm down a little. Caught by his gentle gaze, the words stick in my throat. I can only say a random sentence. I want soda. Caleb steps aside, creating a path for me to get to the fridge. Help me open it. Help me open it. Just like, I'm home, do the thing. I hold out on him the can that I took. Caleb silently stares at me for a moment, then the metal tab is popped open.
You're putting my evol to good use like always.
Oh! We toast, our cans clinking against each other. Under the roar of thunder startles me. However, I choke.
Still a scaredy cat?
Caleb can't help but chuckle. He pats my back and, as if recalling something, he looks out of the window into the night. Bro, she's literally choking and screaming. You're like,
you weren't afraid of it anymore.
You're like, haha, you're afraid of thunder. What do you mean? Caleb sets down the soda and brings up a tablet that controls many of the room's house's utilities. The curtains are shut, which protects the room from the storm outside.
Remember your astrophobia from when you were little? Didn't you usually hide whenever thunder rolled in?
Maybe it was because thunder sounded too much like a wondrous roar. I was still terrified of it months after the Chrono Rift catastrophe had happened.
At first, I thought you were playing hide and seek with me. But then I saw you were just frightened.
You always remember the minor details. But eventually I became immune to it.
And who should we thank for that?
I look up with an eyebrow slightly raised. Caleb grins, and reflecting on those memories, I pretend to be clueless. We should thank my resilience.
You ungrateful pipsqueak.
Caleb teases me and pinches my nose, chuckling at my reaction. He lets go. Of course, I remember that whenever there was a storm, regardless of whether it was during the day or at night, he always stayed by my side. I didn't dare to fall asleep, but Caleb always covered my ears until I dozed off. The thunderstorms trapped him, the most popular kid on the block, inside the house, and so he had to seek refuge with me in various hiding places. No one else knew it was me that was trapped home, and Caleb was the one who broke that magical cage. There we go. Caleb, why are you always the first person to find me? It doesn't matter whether I hide in the closet or the attic.
We probably have a telepathic connection.
You just got lucky every time.
Yeah, and? Doesn't matter if I'm lucky or not.
Sentimentality grazes my heart's surface. My hand that's resting on the fridge so constantly twitches. Why do I feel awkward all of a sudden? I mean, isn't telepathically usually something twins have? Like the ones who are involved in this incident. Thinking of those two that were affected by the explosion, my voice lowers. Over the next few days, there wasn't any progress in finding Kevy, and his sister Mia is still recovering. Caleb,
You still want to investigate?
Caleb has read my mind. I hesitate for a moment before nodding. Kevy is still missing, and I need to know if Eva is related to the explosion. If Eva is involved, there's a good chance I'll get important info that's connected to the Aether core. Kevy might already been marked as their target. Might have.
The fleet will handle it. And even if you doubt them, can't you trust me? Since you're on vacation, why not just kick back and relax in Skyhaven?
But Caleb, his sister must be worried sick about him right now. She probably wants to be with Kevy again. I'm already your adjutant. I promise not to cause any trouble. If anything bad happens, I'll just take responsibility. Something hits my head, but it's not a light tap or a smack. Caleb has a serious expression.
What are you even saying? I always have your back. Don't even think about drawing a line in the sand. Take care of yourself. Do that, and you can investigate whatever you want.
So after everything draws to a close, can you come home with me?
I remember you saying you'd be fine by yourself. But it seems like you still want someone with you.
I'll worry about you if we're always separated.
Is that the only reason?
Oh no. He shifts his gaze down after suddenly using a softer voice. I don't like where this is going, guys. What? The fridge door is slightly ajar and Caleb's hand rests on it. I am seemingly trapped in the confines of this space. Trapped in this confided space. A cool breeze brushes against my shoulders. The faint glow of the refrigerator casts shadows in the depth the depths of his determined, steadfast gaze.
Is it just because I said I'd always be by your side?
Fuck no.
I'm just messing around. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
No, he is not messing. The way he flip-flops between one or another, no. Feeling the tension dissipate, I pretend to be annoyed as I push him away and changing the topic. Move. It's so cold being in front of the fridge. If I get sick, it'll be your fault. I think. So I'm just gonna say this now with Caleb. It's just always been my personal thing. He's a well-written character and a very good character with a very tragic backstory, and I love that. I think all the characters are very well written, gorgeously well done by Infold, their relationship with MC and everything like that. Caleb just personally is my least favourite because I'm not really into that whole like possessive yandere type thing. Silas is different because yes, he has a little bit of that, like a little bit of that sort of like not possessiveness, but I'd say dominance in that sense. He does end up becoming a lot softer later on, and I remember when I did first see Silas, I did mention maybe, again, I'm saying maybe Caleb will grow on me over time, and I can say that as it has happened before with Silas, and it's currently happening with Zane. However, I don't know. There's a lot at the moment. It's with me, it's the whole flip-flopping back and forth. I've never really been, with personalities, I've never really been a big fan of characters like that go from being like super sweet to suddenly snapping and being harsh, like that. I've never really melded with that, personally. That whole like, oh, you want to go away, I'm worried you're gonna die, like every 5 minutes. I'm like, come on. I don't have the bandwidth for this. It's just, no. Caleb's just personally, at the moment, currently standing, is not really gels, I guess. And sometimes I am like that with love interests in Otome games. I've had this many times before, where I've had characters that I just don't fully gel with. Impy from Code Realize is one that I never fully gelled with. Even though I like goofy characters, Raphael being one, I think Impy was just so over the top with it that I was just like, no. And then there's Toma from Amnesia. We will get to Amnesia. That's probably one that we'll play maybe next, or was it Des? I'm not entirely sure yet. But once we get to Amnesia, I will explain my issues with Toma. I've played some of that game, but I'll explain my issues with Toma when we get to that. But it's similar thing. Toma is a lot worse than Caleb is. Toma is 100% so much worse than Caleb. Toma literally locks Amnesia's MC in a cage. It is that bad. But this is a lot more like very tame version of that. But I think that whole sort of yandere, even like diet yandere thing is not really for me. And the whole like brother thing, I know it's not really fully a thing in the English one, but still, like, I don't know. I'm still gay. Sorry, Caleb girlies, y'all can smack me into a rock. And I do. He's so well written and so well done, and I can understand the love for this character. I respect anybody who plays any character. You know, everybody has their own types, their own style of what they enjoy from characters. Whether, even if I see it as a bit like, even if I see that character as a bit like, no, someone else is gonna love that. Like, for example, Amnesia. There's people that absolutely adore Toma. Like, I may hate that character, but some people love him. Some people may look at some of the characters I like Silas, and go, how he's a criminal, and I go, because there's depth to it. And there's depth to Caleb as well, but Don't just throw me under rocks, guys. Amused, Caleb willingly backs off.
All right. I'll keep my distance. It'll be like there's an ocean between us.
Ocean?
You stick to your side, and I'll stick to mine. Don't worry. You won't have to remind me twice.
Sorry, just send a quick message off. There we go. There we go. Caleb's returned to his side. I should be relieved and happy even, but I tossed and turned in the bed that night. As I open my eyes, the bright morning light filters through the curtains. A warm glow is cast on the bedside. Should I do like upload these? I know that because I stream to YouTube as well, these do get posted, but like do like proper re-upload them with like proper thumbnails and that. It's like the main YouTube bit. I'm kind of considering it. I can't really do a full highlights thing because the editor thing I use doesn't do that. But yeah, I think I'm just uploading these fully to just the main thing as well. You know, it's probably unedited. I know. Dimly lit ceiling, what feels like an eternity. I wearily get up. The house is silent. It seems Caleb just left. My breakfast still warm, sitting on the dining table. I notice a note tucked underneath it. Your highest priority is resting and enjoying your meal. Everything else comes second. Pardon me. I smile as I fold the note. When I sit down, I get a voice message.
Did you eat breakfast yet? I'll be sorting some things out with the fleet. I'll pick you up later.
Oh, what? No! That's not what I want. Just going through these ones.
Putting my Eve all to good use like
Go
always.
through all these ones 'cause I accidentally exited out of it.
Still a scaredy cat? I thought you weren't afraid of it anymore. Remember your astrophobia from when you were little? Didn't you usually hide whenever thunder rolled in? At first I thought you were playing hide and seek with me, but then I saw you were just frightened. And who should we thank for that? You ungrateful pipsqueak.
Slide. I want to finish the first
probably
part
have a
of
connection.
Homecoming Fleets, this one. And maybe
Yeah,
we'll
doesn't matter if I'm lucky or not.
finish earlier? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure yet what I want to do.
You still want to investigate.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip through this and then I'm gonna be right back for a little bit, skip through all this, and then yeah. Right, we are back. To breakfast. I finished eating my breakfast while going over last night's plans in my head. Alright, it's time to visit that medical centre. Willow Medical Centre, inpatient department, 9th floor, room 903, Mia. Thanks to Caleb's support, I quickly find the place where Mia is recovering in. It's been said that Kevy and Mia are very close. She's the key to finding him.
I'm terribly sorry, Adjutant. The patient has just recovered from being in critical condition. Visits are prohibited unless her primary care physician authorizes it.
Could I speak to the doctor then? The nurse looks me up and down. There's a hint of suspicion in her eyes.
Dr. Jones is busy with meetings with a visiting team of medical specialists. The earliest you can schedule an appointment with him is next week.
I understand. Oh. Mia is in a precarious situation right now, but with the hospital's strict security measures, her safety is guaranteed at least. I find myself walking to the elevator and my gaze falls on the directory sign. The administrative office are on the 6th floor. If Dr. Jones is in a meeting, he might be on this. Ding, the elevator doors open while engaged in hushed conversation. Several doctors step out. I guess I can only try my luck upstairs now. Just as I'm about to enter the elevator, a familiar voice cuts through my train of thought like a blade. Frost. Zane? Hey! It's our doctor! Zane! Zane? Oh. Hey! The figure wearing a white lab coat turns around when our gazes meet. He adjusts his glasses. Surprise flickers in his eyes. Hey! It's our doctor, bro. Snow doctor. Is this the confidential schedule you talked about 2 weeks ago? Don't worry, I'll experience memory loss once I'm back in Lincoln. At the vending machine, Zane gets himself a latte. He gives a bottle.
If I'm not mistaken, a few days ago you said the association ordered you to take leave. However, I didn't think a medical center in Skyhaven was a vacation spot.
What? Whoops. Well... He slightly tilts his head back to sip his coffee and frowns because it isn't sweet enough. He scans the department signs on this
You
floor.
don't have to explain why you're here. It's obvious.
I sigh and give Zane a rundown of the incident. I figured I could talk to Mia and see if she knows anything about Kevin.
Mia is no longer in critical condition. She should be able to receive visitors.
Do you know Mia?
Her primary care physician used to be my colleague. He mentioned her during his visit. Since Mia was exposed to a metaflux explosion, I checked her heart to ensure she's all right.
How is she now? Oh.
Her physical recovery is going well, but she was badly shaken by the accident. Mia still displays signs of avoiding the outside world, but you talking to her might help ease her nerves.
If it's possible, I'd like to try. Zane taps the folder containing medical records, then looks at me.
Give me a second. I'll ask. Dr. Jones, you have a moment.
A few minutes pass and Zane puts his phone away. Under my hopeful gaze, his expression softens as he nods.
Follow me. I'll check on Mia's condition first, and if she's all right, I'll ask her.
After receiving the visitation guidelines, I take a deep breath and follow him into the hospital room. This pristine white room, a young girl around 10 years old sits on the bed. Her face is covered in bandages.
Mia, the nurse said you drank some milk today. That's good.
Mia turns her head without responding. With a blank stare, she looks out the window. Zane crouches down by the bed. He gently touches Mia's elbow. Aww.
Since you listened to the doctor and the nurse, it doesn't hurt as much now?
The little girl slowly blinks, silently acknowledging Zane's words.
While waiting for the pain to go away, do you want a reward?
I wanna go home.
Her soft voice, tinged with sorrow, resounds in the quiet ward. My heart feels a faint pang as if that voice reached out to me, urging me to move closer. However, I hesitate, unsure of how to start a conversation. Seeing that Mia has noticed me, Zane speaks in a even quiet, gentler tone which radiates reassurance.
She's my friend. A skilled hunter who saved many children like you.
Huh?
It's unclear which of Zane's words affect her, but she slightly stirs. Hello, Mia. Zane calmly observes, stepping back only when he sees Mia doesn't flinch at my... Do you want to talk? Mia hesitates and nods. Relieved, Zane and I exchange looks. Zane leaves the room. On his way out, he taps my hand, silently telling me not to stay for too long. Taking a seat beside the bed, I tenderly hold her hand. Mia, what you went through, I also experienced that. You must be really upset. I hold her hand tightly. Her small hand twitches in response to my words. Do you miss your brother, Mia? Her empty eyes flicker with emotion. She's about to cry.
Is he dead?
Her eyes are filled to the brim with tears. Don't worry, he's probably just hiding.
But I always find him. I can't this time.
Oh, your brother wouldn't just leave you. He's probably got into a bit of trouble. Can you tell me what you saw before the explosion happened? I might be able to help. She stares at me, and just as she's about to speak, a knock interrupts us. A person wearing glasses and a dark-toned uniform enters. He is the fast-paced fleet Enigma on his armband.
It seems the Colonel forgot to inform us. What brings you here, Adjutant?
His scrutinizing gaze watches over me, and I look away. It seems today won't go according to plan. The Colonel has his reasons. Just do your job. I'll stop by next time to avoid any trouble. As I'm about to leave, Mia suddenly cries out to me. Oh! She retrieves a burnt dog plushie from behind her pillow. She nervously. She sounds nervous when she speaks.
Thank you for visiting me. Can I give you Lucia as a present?
Oh, Lucia, is this dog? Take it. It's so cute. Sure. Oh, we get a dog plush. We get a doggo plush. Cool mist rises slowly from the lawn, leaving only a shadowy outline of the hospital wings, streamlined white architecture. I squeeze the dog pussy named Lucia. I'm generally puzzled about what Mia's intent is. Is this just a gift?
Have you made any progress?
Zane sits down next to me. He gives me a cup that's filled with a drink. I don't know what it is though. Is this milk tea a healthy drink or a fruit slushy?
Warm water.
Mood. I'd be like, is that coffee? More coffee. He calmly looks over before lowering his head. Then he gently squeezes the dog plushie's cheek. As usual, he delivers his dry humor with a straight face.
Furrowed brows, pursed lips, and a scrunched up face. All symptoms of severe dehydration.
There's no way my face is... I relax my expression, but my brows furrow again upon seeing Lucia.
Mia clung to this plushie from the site of the explosion at the medical center. Now it's with you. What did she say?
I said I'd help her find her brother.
Kevi?
Zane pauses, his thoughts drifted for a moment before he shifts slightly, his tone becoming more
Something
alert.
or someone must be behind his disappearance. However, by getting involved, you'll have to confront people who are also searching for him.
I know. While the fast-paced feat dealt with the culprit behind the explosion, the whole thing feels too similar to what happened to me. I'm not sure, but Eva must be involved somehow. Kevi must have something thereafter, or there's a secret they're desperate to keep hidden.
The closer you are to the truth, the closer you are to danger. If you truly thought this through...
Once they make their move, there will be a second time and then a third. I can't just stand there and watch the same tragedy repeat itself with these two.
Aside from Ever, there's another curious matter.
Oh?
I studied in Skyhaven and worked at Willow Medical Center for a while. As a result, I'm familiar with the general atmosphere of this place, but I've noticed how different it is from what I remember.
What are you trying to say?
The fleet.
Oh, yep.
Back then, the fleet wielded a considerable amount of influence beneath a modest facade. They spent most of their time carrying out exploration missions in the deep space tunnel. A majority of the people who worked here for 7 to 8 years had never seen what their vessels looked like. This sort of large-scale operation where their forces have been deployed on the ground is unprecedented.
If there's another reason behind the fleet's large-scale operation, with so little information available to me, it's hard to determine their role in this incident. I'll keep a close eye on the situation, but for now, I need to find Kevi as soon as possible. He's been missing for a while, and could be in danger. Zane nods and looks at the dark clouds in the sky.
Did you find any leads?
It's been a week since the explosion. The fleet must have searched through every nook and cranny of the explosion site and the surrounding areas. If they can't find him, Kevin must have either been taken away by someone or hiding in an even more secluded place. While the latter seems unlikely, I look at Lucia's big, wide eyes. Did Mia give me a clue?
Let me take a look.
I gave Lucia to Zane. He scrutinizes it for a while before tugging its charred tail. There's a burst of static before a voice crackles from the plushie.
Where are you hiding? I'm done playing. Mia, you're so silly. I'm in our secret base. But we said not to hide in the secret base. You're cheating.
Noticing my surprised gaze, Zane places Lucia back onto my lap.
I've seen
Strokes his
similar
head.
toys with sick children.
I knew it was a smart move to turn to a doctor. I carefully pull Lucia's tail and listen to the conversation again, then I realised something. Maybe Kevy hasn't been taken away. He might be hiding. Is this secret base his hiding place? I'll turn back to Zane and speak.
Don't. I'm tired of hearing that.
Aww. When we get back to Lincoln, I'll buy you the latest item on the Maltesers dessert menu. I suddenly recall how Zane had taken several consecutive days off after returning from Chancia. It's something he rarely does. You've already used up some of your vacation time. Will you be busy later? I can get the dessert to go and give it to you at the hospital instead.
This is the first time I've heard of someone inviting another out for dinner by using a complaint.
I'm afraid I'll bother you when you're busy. Zane slowly leans back, studies me for a moment, and then reaches for the cup of warm water. His expression remains
I
indiscernible.
suppose what you need isn't water. It's something that's more than lukewarm.
What do you mean? Noticing my confusion, Zane tilts his head and responds with a smile that carries amusement and resignation.
We both have to deal with challenges, one after another. If we want to see each other, then there will be moments like this where we can sit together, no matter how hectic things get.
He lifts Lucia's head and the plushie stares at me with its dewy black eyes.
Once you help Mia, take some time to think about what you'd like to eat with me.
Yum yum, dinner time. And we're back to the side of the trauma. This is where Caleb exploded. Wanderers as their reason for sealing off the area and evacuating all residents within a 2-kilometer radius. Maybe the week-long search has led them to believe Kevy is no longer in this neighborhood. No fleet soldiers are stationed here tonight. I'm going to finish the stream because it's so warm in here. The charred ground reveals several sets of footprints, all disorderly, may have passed through this place. Kevy. As I enter a backyard, I see a scorched swing and a slide that's been reduced to a metal frame. I pause before carefully tugging Lucia's tail. If Kevy is still around, he might hear this. After a few moments, I notice faint sobbing. Suddenly, a familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air. Behind the shrubs, a tear in reality around a meter wide materializes. timid little boy emerges. He's hesitating. Realizing I'm not his sister, he tries to run away, but I quickly call out to him. Wait, Mia sent me. The boy freezes, turns around, but his head is still lowered. He's unwilling to meet my gaze.
You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face. Have I become a monster?
Oh shit. Oh no. Granulated crystals have grown around his eye sockets, almost engulfing his entire face. Oh gosh, no, this is what Zane's nightmare was about. Oh gosh. I don't like this. A few moments ago, he saw this sort of phenomenon. A moment ago, I saw this sort of phenomenon in the N109 zone with those monsters in Translucia City. Maintaining my composure, I touch the crystals on his face. A sharp pain shoots through my palm, but the growth stops. Just as I thought. I've seen this before. You're not a monster, you're just ill and need to get treated as soon as possible. Still recovering in the medical center, and after the surgery was... She's recovering in the medical center, and after the surgery was over, there hasn't been any problems. I take Kevy's hand and wipe away any tears. Right now, she's worried about you, Kevy. Can you tell me what happened on the day of the explosion? What did you manage to... How did you manage to stay hidden? The secret base you have with Mia. Comforted by my words, he stops sobbing. Slowly, he withdraws his hand and reveals something to me. Oh. The center of his palm is a tiny crystal fragment. This is... A familiar energy reverberates in my heart, and I slowly exhale. Is this the last spatium core fragment we've been looking for?
When the explosion happened, Mia and I were playing hide and seek. I was in our secret base while she was outside. She couldn't find me. I was hiding for a couple of minutes. Then I heard a loud bang and blacked out. I was protected by this thing that Mom and Dad left.
Kevy looks down at his palm. The protocol fragment emits a gentle, slow glow. Your parents left this?
Yeah. They also said I need to take care of Mia. And that I shouldn't be found and use this to hide whenever I'm in danger.
So this fragment can create a space, the secret base you and Mia talked about. Lowering his head, he nods.
After the explosion, I slept for a long time. And when I woke up, I wanted to find Mia, but there were people outside looking for me.
Who were they?
I don't know, but they were dressed like Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad said that when they're not around, I shouldn't trust those people or go with them. I can't trust anyone.
That must mean Kevy's parents knew there were people in the fleet who wanted to harm them. I bet other groups are also involved. At this point, letting the fleet find Kevy might not be for the best. I touch the black crystals on Kevy's face. He slightly flinches in the pain. But even if we only consider his health, Kevy can't stay here anymore. Maybe having him leave Skyhaven temporarily is the only way to ensure his safety right now. In that case, the Hunters Association, which has been kept out of these events since the beginning, will be a reliable safe haven. I know you're in danger, and that you really want to see Mia now, but you need to keep this fragment safe and hold on to it hold on for one more day. I'll make the necessary arrangements and return you as soon as I can. Kevy is quiet for a moment, then he pats Lucia's head and nods.
Can you tell Mia something for me? I'm okay. Tell her not to worry.
Oh. I think that's a good point to end the stream. Right. I think I'm going to end the stream here. I know it's been a very short one today. It's so warm in this house. Hope you guys enjoyed. We did finish a bit of Xavier's story, and we're going on to Homecoming Wings now. And hopefully we can get through probably most of that. I'm thinking of maybe starting the next Love and Deep Space stream at 5 and finishing at around about 9, so we get enough time to sort of cover most of Homecoming Wings. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to pop a follow. Hope you guys enjoy and have